Hey, it's Whiskey. Welcome to Palm Tree Elegy. Today's poem is from Moon Gypsy by Melody Lee, and the poem is called Rise. Rise to the challenge of being the wolf that you are, strong, confident, secure in you, not perfect, yet perfectly imperfect. Committed to a constant upward flow, refrain from lowly thinking. Strive for betterment in all your ways, less judging, more accepting. That's huge. That's power. That's the wolf in you. One of the number one things that we women have not been taught to be, well, I can't see all of us, but a good majority of women on this planet have not been taught to be wolves. We're not taught to be aggressive, or we're taught that if you're going to be aggressive, you have to act like a man. And nothing can be further than the truth. I've had this conversation with so many people. There's women who say, yeah, but he wants me to be feminine. Honey, you could be powerful and feminine at the same time. And men, well, I want my women to be women. Well, to think that your woman can't be powerful and feminine at the same time is your misfortune. Because if you are holding a woman back because that's how you think she should be, you shouldn't have her. Plain and simple. You know, there are so many things that we have been taught through the years and our society has taught us, first of all, little pictures should be seen and not heard. That goes away as guys get older. That doesn't necessarily go away as women get older. And so many of us women wanted to be that good girl, right? We're supposed to be that good girl. We're supposed to fit in that box. We're supposed to fit into someone else's box. We're not even allowed to define our own box. Never mind the fact that there isn't one, right? So, and then we just carry it on through our lives, and then we teach our daughters and we teach our granddaughters, except society's changing enough now that the girls are starting to kind of kick butt on their own without us having to tell them so much or show them where things might have gone astray. But this whole thing that thinking that you have to be completely masculine to be powerful is just bull hockey. There you go. I said it. It's just absolute bull hockey. Like, no. And don't the refrain from lowly thinking. You are not less than. We are not less than. You know, nobody limits us but us. We hold all our limitations and all our limiting beliefs on ourselves. They might have been taught to us by somebody else, but we're the ones that choose to hold on to them. We're the ones that choose not to fight them. We're the ones that choose not to let them go. Um, Less judging, more accepting of yourself. One of my favorite songs right now is Ray Lynn's Judging to Jesus. I love that flippin' song because I will not be judged. And the thing is, I can't control if other people judge me or not. But it doesn't mean I have to attach myself to their judgments. And if it's somebody who's going to be close in my circle and they want to judge me, they're not going to be close in my circle. That's just the way it is. I've cut so many people out of my lives because I'm like, yeah, just not feeling that. But we, as ladies, and I say this, all of this is general terms. I'm not saying this is blanket statements. Everybody's like this or anything like that. I'm just pulling a general statement from so many people I've talked to. We are afraid. I think women on the whole are afraid of their power. So sorry for the break in the filming. My iMovie just decided to stop itself up today. It's done it a few times. Anyway, what I was saying was I think that women are afraid of their power, and really society in itself, as a patriarchal society itself has and is, I think, afraid of the feminine and afraid of how much power women really can have without being masculine. We have a gift to, and it's this is not man bashing and this is not hyper crazy feminism. It's not either one of those. Don't get this twisted. But it's just the way that our society is built. The fact of the matter is it's built on masculine patriarchal society. That's where we've been for hundreds of years, right? At minimum hundreds of years. Probably way more than that. Anyway, but they we're taught that women are the weaker sex and that we can't do this and you just don't worry your pretty little head, little lady, and all that crap. And trust me, I've had that said to me before, and I'm so glad I'm a person with refrain. Seriously. Anyway, anyway, let's take into account the fact that we literally almost single-handedly keep the species alive, right? We give birth, first of all. Nobody else is doing that but us. And how many men do you know that can't get through changing a diaper without losing their lunch? And it's, again, not man bashing. This is just fact of the matter, right? We run our house, we run our careers, we take care of our children, we take care of our husbands. Some of us, we're doing it all by ourselves, right? We're taking care of the house and the kids, and there is no man around. Um, we do so many things, and we have all these careers and great careers and business owners and scientists and doing all these things that nobody ever gave women credit for. Even they basically said we didn't even have the brains to do it, let alone the fact that we could. And now we're doing it, running the house and doing that stuff. The whole feminist movement, I kind of laugh sometimes because I'm like, they didn't open any doors. They didn't, nothing balanced. It didn't get equal. Okay? It did not get equal. We just took on more. Some households it's great. Some men stepped in and they're taking part and helping with kids and helping with the housework and everything else. That's not the norm. That's not the norm. And as women, that's just the way we were taught. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not bashing. I'm not doing anything like that. It's just the norm. It's what I see in my perspective and what you see on TV and everything else, right? That is what our society does. But it's shifting. It's shifting a lot and it's shifting quickly. And women are starting to step out more and more and more and saying, "Hey, no, no, this isn't really okay with me." And I hope that you can find your voice and say, I'm not really okay with that. This is what I want to do for myself. This is who I want to be in my life, and this is who I am in my life. And this is it. I'm not going to talk myself out of it. I'm not going to think that I'm less than. I know that I don't have to be perfect and that I can be a role model without being a supermodel, right? Let's be role models and not worry about being supermodels. Let's let our brains and our spirituality and our intellect combine with our natural beauty, right? Can we embellish it with some makeup? Sure. Can we rock that out of the park too? Why not? We can do anything we want. I mean, that's not, I mean, I know it's cliche, but we literally can. But it's a whole new world. What do we want? What do we want? And what are we going to allow in our space that doesn't just wear us the slap out all the time because we're trying to be everything to everybody all the time. And one of my friends just yesterday, she said, "I've been meaning to get a pedicure, but it's in the if I get to it list." And guess what happens? She never gets to it because she never ever ever puts herself first. And it's time to change that, right? These wolves are aggressive, but they're also motherly. They take care of the pack, they take care of the herd, they take care of their own. And they do what's necessary, but at the same time, they're nurturing and they're beautiful and they're wild in spirit. And they howl and they get out and they're just this they're just wolves. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't even know if I have a language for it. And that's who we have to become. We have to become those she-wolves. And because the world it's coming up on us pretty quick. I don't know if you've noticed, but it's time for the ladies to really start finding their voice and really start stepping up and stepping out into this world. and teaching our children. Because I also don't know if you've noticed, our kids are kind of being born with it. And in some levels, we're having to step up and keep up with them because there's some natural abilities that they're being born with that we didn't necessarily. We probably had it, but I think it was conditioned out of us real early. And there's some kind of shift right now where it's different for them. So let's focus on being those role models and not so much on those supermodels. Let's be the rock stars that we are. And just ask yourself this week, your question is, what's going to get you to howl? What's going to get you to see that wolf inside you and really bring out that strong and powerful and that feminine that's just going to kick some butt? What is it going to take to get that out of there? All right, I love you, and we will see you next week. Bye.